balance on that. So, because once you connect it to the laptop, you're the camera. So you have to go in through the laptop somehow and adjust that. But the adjustments are made on the camera. So I don't know if I got to fix it on the camera and then hook it up, or when you hook it up, it goes right back to default setting. I don't know. We got to work on that. But, so we're live?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
You both looked at me.
Well, good morning, Rusty.
Good morning.
Morning, chat. Morning, Cub.
Hi.
Coffee's hot. Well, that coffee's hot. I got to make some over here. So I got the. I had a mishap today.
Rusty is buddy.
So it's 47, 50 degrees, something like that. So I asked Cub, I said, go and fill this up so far. I'm going to make some cowboy coffee. She does. Well, I go to move my burner. Dang thing falls over. Right into my crock. What's in my crock? My foot and sock. The whole pot of water went in my sock.
Was it already hot?
No.
Then that's okay.
But it was cold. So then she's like, "Will you want it?" Nope. I'll deal with it.
He said that he was going to, because I said, Dad, where do you want me to put this? Because I wasn't going to put it somewhere where he could have a little mishap. He goes, well, put it right there. I said, okay. Hi, Madwood. Madwood's in.
Hey, Terry, how you doing, buddy?
And then he goes, I want to throw this so bad.
Got the burner running.
Dwayne's in.
What's up, Big D? So I was cleaning. I've been working in the bear cave pretty hard, trying to get it more studio-esque. So whenever it gets cold and we decide to go back in there, we've got a nice setup. And in there, I found a couple 14-inch, brand new 14-inch grill grates that I had gotten for the minis.
Right.
Dutchie's in.
Mini WSMs. Morning, Dutchie. So I decided
too, by the way.
Oh, Charlie, what's up, buddy?
Madwood said 1 more week.
Yep, he's got surgery coming up.
Ah.
I'll be thinking about you, buddy. I'll be thinking about you. So anyway, so I found these 14-inch kettle cook grates, so it fits perfect.
Yeah.
On top of this burner, so I decided to go ahead and break it out. Downside to being diabetic is you go through a lot of pills. I found a bright side. This is for 1 month of one of my pills. I get this big ass bottle. Mm-hmm. It holds 6 tablespoons of coffee, which is just enough for a pot of coffee.
Dad, you amaze me.
So, keep your medicine bottles. You never know when you might come in handy. Throw them in the cooler, and we're good to go.
All my years in the Scout, because I fix all the computers in the pharmacies. I have a lot of really good friends that are pharmacists, and I get all the empty pill bottles I want, and so I got the great big tall ones for all my Scouts.
Yeah,
and that's what we made our airtight, waterproof first aid kits out of.
Good
so
idea.
We filled them up and tossed them in our camping gear, and every Scout has their own first aid kit inside a watertight pill bottle.
But I'm going to make one just for fishing.
Yeah,
throw in the tackle box. That'd be a good idea. That's a good idea. Thank you.
To tell you the truth, I probably have a bunch of bottles left in my shed. I'll have to take a look.
I have, believe me, believe me. I take enough medicine. I got bottles. I was keeping some of them, and I got so many. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So I started throwing them away.
That's what I used to do. I used to save them whenever we were really big into doing the geocaching.
Oh, yeah.
And we made geocache containers out of them. And we would hide them through the woods and other different places we went. But then I quit saving them because I had too many.
Yeah. All right, so Cub found us this
Well, hold on. So Pickle said, I was thinking about getting surgery. What kind should I get? Now in my head, I'm thinking the one that takes away the starts with it ends in a P, it ends in PHY, or it ends in plastic, something like that. But it's in your brain.
No, don't get brain surgery. Trust me. Trust me. Brain surgery, it's scary stuff. How's the volume? Everybody can hear us just fine? Better than last week, I'm hoping. We messed around with some things, and we still continue with the troubles. I don't know. Maybe it's working fine.
It sounds like it to me.
Huh?
I said, it sounds like it to me. Madwood said in all caps, hear you great.
Sweet.
So
we got this Bang Energy. My friend over Mike at Ketorific Journey drinks these a lot. And he says they're keto friendly, and I was like, okay, whatever. It's got 0 sugar, 0 carbs. I'm not going to read the list of stuff because half of it I can't pronounce, so I probably shouldn't be drinking it. But we're going to try this one. It is Crazy Key Lime Pie. Crazy Key Lime Pie. I didn't hit screen record on that. It's all right, I'll get it in a second.
I'm already a little apprehensive because the word lime is in the title.
Oh, it'd be all right.
All right, well, it's clear, so it looks like Sprite.
Just think it's Sprite. I mean, Sprite is key lime.
You want to try it?
You're gonna get up. Here, just give me that. I'm gonna spill that.
Well, I got so messed up in college on tequila and lime that now the smell of either one turns my stomach. I mean,
then don't.
Well, if you're gonna hurl, go that way because I got the charcoal over there lit, and I don't want you to put it out.
Or just don't smell it.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
Crazy Key Lime. Happy Sunday. Cheers.
Actually, I can't even taste the lime.
You can't taste the lime.
It's kind of like a store. Oh, there I get it. It's like
I know. I'm getting this whole smoke in my face, man.
I'm getting like a store brand lemon lime up.
Right now, I'm getting the lime.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's water. You can have water.
Ooh.
Like I don't.
You were being dramatic.
No,
it tastes like a.
Wait till you get an incident like what I had happen.
It reminds me of a store brand lemon lime up.
Well,
what really surprises me is I can physically taste the graham cracker crust. I can taste the graham cracker crust of key lime pie.
Dad's like, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
Well, my best friend Maggie, me and her, she loves the blue raz bangs. So we went out the other night, Friday night, I think, Thursday night, whatever it was. And we both stopped at the gas station.
Well, if y'all were together, I'm guessing both of y'all had to stop at the gas station.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Anyways, we got a bang and we sat there from the gas station right here down to District 3 Stadium. We chugged this bang, chugged it, and we went in because we had to go to the student section. So you have to have energy in the student section.
Hearing kids these days say we got a bang has a totally different meaning than when you and I were their age.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Pickle said tequila is dangerous. Happened to me as well in college.
I think it happened to everybody.
Maybe
So-
y'all were just having poor
Mine
life.
was more in high school, but I didn't get into tequila much after high school.
Well, I didn't get into it at all after college.
Of course, we was doing the cheap stuff, so. Yeah, I remember doing the lick slang suck thing when we was out running the old bar scenes. But
When I opened up the bottle, I pretty much didn't set the bottle down until it was empty.
yeah,
I mean, I really loved tequila.
we did that with Goldschlager and
And Gold
Firewater, Aftershock.
Aftershock. Remember putting that bottle in the freezer, getting all the stalactites and stalagmites, and then breaking it open and eating them.
Yeah.
Hoping we didn't get any glass in our mouth.
Well, we would we remember the card game Kings, where you had the big cup and you'd pour beer into it if you draw a king, and then whoever drew the fourth king had to drink the whole cup.
No, I'm not familiar with that one.
Well, it's a good thing. Back in the day, obviously, in my teens, we would play that with Aftershock. And we would use, remember McDonald's used to have the plastic cups, the great big ones,
Yeah.
super size. When they came out, we had one of those, but it was the,
Jägermeister. That's what Pickles just
Yeah.
said.
That's cough medicine.
I've got stories about that one too. Old Mother's Milk is what we used to call it. But we would play with the, it was the NBA Olympic team, the first Olympic team with Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley.
That was 96.
Yeah. We had one of those collector cups, and that's what we would use. And whoever would draw a king, you pour in a little bit or as much as you wanted. But whoever got the fourth one had to drink the whole cup, whatever was in the cup. Yeah. Bottle usually didn't last more than one
round.
one game. Yeah, pretty terrible. Anyway, that was back in the younger days when I was helping on getting alcohol poisoning, and yeah. Anyway, we'll get off that. But so how's Cole's going? Good.
I thought you said house corn. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, no, nowhere near ready yet.
Not yet. So we got the coals running over there, starting up. Coffee's still going, so we're good there.
I need to go get me a coffee cup.
Yep, I got to get a knife to open up our package. So tell them about what you cooked this week.
Oh, had a wedding yesterday that I had to cater. Had a really good friend of mine. It's an older couple, Dolly and their granddaughter. It's Dolly and Sam Stowe. Their granddaughter got married yesterday, and right at the last minute, the person who was going to provide and cater the food for them canceled. And so they were going crazy. And the granddaughter asked Dolly, do you know anybody that caters? Do you have any friends at all? Blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, actually, I do. And so Dolly called me and said, hey, Rusty, explain what happened. We really need some food and stuff for this wedding. So she said it was going to be for 150 people. So I told her no problem, that I would take care of it. So I did pulled pork, coleslaw, baked beans for 150 people. And while we were sitting down discussing everything that she needed, I was asking, do you need me to provide the paper towels, the plates, the silverware? Do you need a server? Do you need, I was getting everything out. And then we discussed everything, and she said, no, I just simply want you to make the food, bring it here and drop it off. We'll take care of everything else. So it really wasn't a lot of work involved for me. It was just simply cooking for me. It was one of the easiest catering jobs I've done. But after I got all this stuff done, got it all delivered yesterday, and she called me 6 o'clock last night or so just to let me know how everything went and that everybody loved the food and all. But after I cooked all that food for 150 people, she said only about 60 people showed up to the wedding. So half of the food that I made for them was put in Ziploc bags and handed out and stuff. That they said that she said that she pretty much had me make twice as much food as they needed.
Well, that happened.
But I told her at a wedding it's a whole lot better to have too much than to run out. But I was up from 8 o'clock Friday night till 9 o'clock last night, so 25 hours. And after, not only did we do I did all the cooking and stuff for the catering job, but then cleaning up at the house. Then we went over to my Tamara, my daughter, and her future in-laws, went over to their house because I let their son borrow my Trailblazer. He had it for about 3 months, and then he blew the motor in it. And I had a whole lot of gear in the back of the Trailblazer I had to go pick up. So we went there and picked all that stuff up. Had dinner with them last night. We grilled out burgers and dogs and stuff. And, you didn't, okay.
Hugo said, what you making?
We're going to do a version of tater tot.
Turn this off.
So what I'm looking at doing is, because I'm not eating tater tots, personal preference on that one. So, because I'm not doing the tater tots, I'm using cauliflower tots. Caulitot. Keep going. We got to brown some burgers or ground meat.
Dad, you over here killing me with this smoke.
I'm sorry. Oh, no.
Smoke follows beauty, dear.
No, it does not. It causes hyperventilation. I don't know.
That get warmed up a little bit there.
Can't be like a tornado. It's not working.
Set this back over here. Up the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how you can do it, Rusty. Because, or smoke. I don't know how you can do it.
We're used to it.
I live in smoke.
Uncle Steve.
That sounds bad.
Uncle Steve's in, Dad. Uncle Steve.
Hey, Uncle Steve. Got in your package yesterday. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We got you up here. Let's see. So yeah, your cook went good.
It did. I got a text message yesterday from Wayne, the owner of the smoker that I'm getting Thursday night for our Vans cook.
Right.
Let me know that he's going to be dropping that off sometime Thursday morning. So Thursday I'll be going picking up the 700 pounds of meat and getting everything set up to cook the 700 pounds for the high school.
Okay.
Looking forward to that. That's always a fun time.
He said one shirt short. We'll send next package.
Awesome. I haven't told the other Cubs that it came in, so that'll be a nice surprise. Pay comes home next weekend. So Pay is going to be on break.
Wait, you want? Pause. Rusty was finishing.
I'm sorry.
You were talking about your meat for the fundraiser.
Yeah, I finished.
Oh.
I said, no, we're going to get that because we have that cooked this weekend.
Oh, well, then never mind. Good.
So Pay's going to be on fall break, so we have to travel up to Western Carolina. So anybody knows it's in Caulitot, kind of in the mountains. We're going up Friday to pick her up. She didn't get out of class till like 5:30 or something, so it's going to be a late day. But we'll be traveling up to get her to come back. So I'll be here for about a week, and then we got to take her back up that following weekend. So that's we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Having Pay back.
I know some of her friends said they're just going to stay here because they want to see Peyton.
Oh, yeah, so we'll probably have a lot of kids in. A lot of stuff going on.
I don't have school on Wednesday due to underclassmen testing. like the school literally said, seniors, do not come to school. And they're like, the principal came on and was like, what are you doing?
Somebody beeped at us.
Dad, I love you, but they can't see you.
Because we got a tree line right here.
Exactly, so they
Yeah.
can't see you. But the
So,
principal came on and was like, seniors, do not show up to school. We do not have anything for you this day because all their attention's on the the lower classmen. Because my graduating class is 111. Well, my best friend Reagan, her class is 150. So the class sizes have gotten bigger, so that it takes a lot more time to get them testing. So thankfully, I don't have to go to school Wednesday.
nice.
And I'm watching the B movie Monday and Tuesday. Come on. I mean, I can take a nap in class.
What is the B movie?
I just watched it like the other day, like last
It's an
year.
animated movie about bees. Remember when Bug's Life came out?
Yeah.
This is similar to that, but it's all about bees.
But this bee named Barry, he fell in love with this human, and then
Oh, so this isn't a intellectual scholar type movie.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
No, this is
not.
yeah.
I thought you were learning about the pollination process and things like that.
In yearbook 3, absolutely not. I'll be going from sports medicine 101 to yearbook 3.
How's our heat doing? Not yet. Getting close. There's more coals if you need more coals. Here's the.
Do you happen to have your
know.
infrared out here? Okay.
No, we're roughing it, man.
Well, I was just going to shoot the bottom of the skillet.
Ah.
And the Dutch oven.
We'll know when it starts sizzling. We got
Got cheese in.
what's up, Steve? Got some ground beef right there. And then we have either competition cow shake or cow powder and smoke bomb. You can pick which one you want to use. There's a little bit of olive oil for the bottom. Get started.
You guys should let me pick the seasoning.
Okay. But it is Uncle Steve's.
Yeah, I know.
The competition cow shake is going to have a lot more black pepper in it,
I've got that one.
which I like that. So
With one salt. Oh. It's pretty.
Yeah. Yep.
No, that one.
okay.
I like that one. I like this one.
Cub says competition cow shake. Put this one back in the old cooler. Okay. So I wanted to bring it up last week and I forgot. And it came up again. We were talking about it because we went fishing and we were talking about it. The walleye tournament in Ohio.
The what?
Walleye,
What is
the
that?
type of fish. It was a fishing tournament. Somebody got caught being a bad boy.
They got caught cheating.
Oh, and they're like under review and like the whole thing's under review and there's a chance they're getting sued about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only sued, but loss of sponsors, loss of a boat, loss of a truck. You know,
I saw that.
10,000 people wanting to kill them.
Yes.
I don't see why not. I mean,
Well, they done won over $300,000, and they got caught cheating by fishing. The way they were cheating was taking lead weights and stuffing them inside the fish. And the way they got caught, I mean, these people, you know, they fish a lot of them fish for a living, and they could tell by looking at a 5-pound fish right next to their 7.5-pound fish that was the exact same size that something wasn't right.
Well, not only that, it's walleye, once they get a certain length, they stay a certain weight. So if it's a 14-inch fish, it's going to weigh 4 pounds, 5 ounces, right around there, give or take. I don't know specifics, but
Right.
the length, they don't get heavier at the same length. Does that make sense?
It does to me.
So if it's a 14-inch fish, it's going to weigh within a few ounces of this particular weight. These guys pulled in 5 fish that weighed 5 pounds heavier than everybody else with the same length of fish.
Are they stupid or are they just stupid?
They wanted to win. And evidently they weren't paying attention to how much weight they put in.
I just think that some people don't realize this famous saying called Conrad is a
Yes.
fully fake.
So the video that was viral all over TikTok. Oh yeah, you got the meat. There's your knife.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
This is a knife.
So
Crocodile Dundee.
So one of the guys was watching them weigh in, and he was in his background. He was like, "Man," he goes, "that just don't seem right. There's no way this guy did this," and I forgot it. And so he walked up.
Let that go fly away.
He walked up, pulled out one of the guy's fish, and cut it open, dropped them out, and there was 12-ounce sinkers, like lead sinkers, big ones.
Good morning,
And
you pit dog.
what's up, Rob? And
I said his name, so I could not think of his name for the life of me.
and you got here's a wipe off. Stick it back in there. And they had fillets, actual fillets, fresh fillets from other fish. They had shoved in these fish.
Okay,
That was just food the fish had already eaten.
No,
I will
yeah.
give,
it was a
It's
whole
a perfect
fillet.
fillet.
It was a perfect fillet.
I will give him some credit because that's kind of cool. Because how you gonna get a whole fillet in a fish mouth?
Yeah,
You put the fillet first, then you take the weights and you push them all down on top of the fillet. That pushes everything through.
Oh, see, I was thinking like it was nicely put in there. I was like, okay, if it was nicely put in there, that's kind of cool.
well, no, I mean it was folded up and shoved
then
down in them.
I take it back.
Because with walleye, because of the depth they swim, they don't last long out of water, so you can turn them in dead.
One of the few fish that a tournament allows you to turn in dead fish.
Yeah. So
That rule might be changing.
it might be.
They want the fish to be flapping.
Well, like bass, they have to be live.
Catfish tournament, you got to turn in a live fish, get it weighed, and then release it.
And I believe crappies the same way. Not crappie, carp. I believe carp's the same way.
Oh, Tom Food Factory's in.
What's up, Tom?
He said, oh wait. Rob.
Spatula.
Yeah.
Rob said, go Buckeyes.
OH!
Ow. Tom's in. Dutchie's in.
You can eat more heat.
Sounds like they need to employ some metal detectors.
Well,
That was a big talk about them having the fish. They must go through the metal wand or whatever.
but I mean, these guys. I mean, they just had won the tournament, $25,000, and some guy walked up, grabbed one of their fish out of the bag, and slid it right open, and dropped out all this stuff. And man, they started checking them all, and I don't know. It's just crazy. Just put it in the bucket. But I meant to talk about it last week, and I forgot. Now it's not as viral. Gloves are right there. But yeah, Tom, the Buckeyes won pretty big. I mean, Sparty put up a nice little fight. I will say, Indiana played a pretty decent game. They were playing Teton.
Do you need any help?
And they played a pretty decent game. So up until the end, about the third, fourth quarter, the end of the third, fourth quarter. We started watching the Boston College Clemson game. We didn't understand the whole red bandana thing that they were broadcasting and throwing all over the place. But that was a pretty cool little deal, we all thought. So the red bandana was going back to, what was he, a lacrosse player that used to always wear a red bandana, like under his helmet. Everywhere he went, he had them in his back pocket kind of thing. And after he graduated, he was in Wall Street, and he still carried a red bandana everywhere, just out of habit. I mean, that was kind of like his thing. And then in 9/11 happened, he was in the towers, and
I don't think
he used his red bandana to cover his face and help escort people 17 flights down and out to safety. I forget how many people they said he helped. But that was pretty cool. So then ever since then, he didn't make it. But ever since then, they have done the red bandana game where Boston College and the numbers have the bandana pattern, and they all wear red bandanas under the helmets and whatnot in honor of this guy. So that was kind of a neat little deal. And the campus had actually made a stairway up a hill that went 17 flights to represent this guy's, what do we want to call it? The
Heroism.
The journey, the heroism that he did by going up and down, saving all these people. I forget how many people they said he saved, but pretty cool little deal. We kind of really enjoyed that. So
805 barbecue junkies.
what's up, RA? How's that Z grill's running? Got him a new grill. Got him a pellet cooker.
Yeah.
Z grill. How's that thing running, buddy? I keep seeing those, and I'm like, I don't know. I haven't hopped on the pellet bandwagon.
Well, you can come up and borrow mine, play with it anytime you want to see if you're interested in it.
Yeah. Cooking's been kind of. So I did a brisket the other day. I don't know if you saw that.
You told me you were going to cook that flat, but I didn't know that.
So the other day we were at this. Mom and I was at the store, and got a brisket flat, 4.5 pounds, or 4 pounds and 1.9 ounces or something like that. So we were like, all right, cool. Mama was all excited about it. It was on markdown. And she likes the hardcore carnivore black. I said, all right. So I added some more black pepper to it. Wow, was that delicious. Cooked it on R2.
Yeah, I saw you pull R2 out.
And let me tell you, so R2 is a little 14-inch Weber kettle with a tamale pot, a little mini WSM. And it just fit. It just fit. And I ran it with the meat stick again, and I compared it with the Maverick XR50. I did do a video on it. I got to edit a lot of it to get it back right. But
Dog said, hey, everyone, have a great Sunday. Gotta go. Equipment loaded for work tomorrow before Jags game today. Cheers.
Have a great one, bub.
Dutchy said, saw the pictures, Lee.
Yep, I put some up on Instagram, which Instagram's been giving me trouble, so I haven't been doing much on it. But anyway, it won't let me load more than one picture. And I finally, I don't know if there's an update thing that had to happen or whatever, but I don't know. So anyway, I got it working yesterday or the other day. But so the XR50 ran really good. I don't have any trouble with that one. The meat stick, the ambient was what's bugging me, because the ambient probe was like 50, 60 degrees off, low, compared to the XR50. I could understand 5 or 10 degrees being where I had the XR50 here and that up on top. I could understand 10 degrees because of the way it comes around.
Right.
But when it's sitting like this and like this, I mean, we're talking yay far. It shouldn't be 50 or 60 degrees within 6 inches. So it never read close as far as the ambient. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But the meat temp, which is what's important, stayed within 4 degrees of the XR50.
Okay.
So that part was fantastic. I was really, really happy with that. I watched it all day long. Like the whole, I even smoked it up to about a 150, 152, something like that, and then pulled it off. And when I went to wrap it, I put it in a foil pan. Well, I put it in a metal pan, and then put it in the oven at 350. And still, once you wrap it, you have to keep the ceramic part of the meat stick out of the wrap.
Right.
So I poked a hole and ran it through there anyway. And the ambient temperature still didn't read right. So I was like, well, I don't know what the hell is going on. So, but the meat probe did run fantastic.
Tom said Charlie loves the meat stick. He told me it's the best thing since the 3-2-1 method for ribs. I have to say that's what she said. Yes, except for that one. Is it George?
Yeah, George. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then why do you?
It's Jorge or George. He'll go by either.
Okay. He said George got some ribs on the smoker. And then Pickle said, ha, I have the meter plus. It sucked. Might try it again.
Yeah. So the hard part about this is I do so much cooking that I kind of know about how long it should take with whatever temperature I'm cooking. So that made it hard. What makes this nice, it's going to be strong.
I see that.
What makes it nice is, I'm outside in the garage doing stuff. There's milk there. I'm outside in the garage doing stuff and all that. So it makes it nice to, when you don't have to like babysit it and go down and check every so often. So that's where it really shines. It makes sense for me. Oh, that's delicious. I love it. A little strong?
Oh, no. Cole's
It's
in.
fine.
Just right. What's up, Cole?
What's up, Quick Face?
So that part ran good. I ain't had no issues with that. I started a video on the chef's temp. It's like a thermopop, but it's made by chef's temp. There's a garlic here. I started doing a video on it, and I used it in this brisket cook just to check final temps. I like it, so we'll see how. I got some more testing to do with it, just to kind of compare it with a couple other things. I kind of feel bad because that company reached out months ago, and I just haven't got around to doing it. It's kind of like a crappy deal, but it's what it is.
Tom said, wait, I'm confused. Oh, Tom said Charlie probably used it wrong. He probably put the wrong end into the meat. That could be taken a lot of ways.
Yeah, that can go sideways quick.
Johnny Mags is in.
What's up, J Mags? That guy just got him his backline smoker.
Came in.
Oh
Picked it up.
my goodness. I love the purple. It's like a purple candy. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful. Love it. It's got like a open Santa Maria style rotisserie on the back side. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely.
Good news. We get our report cards this week.
I've never been able to say good news and
Yeah.
report card in the same sentence.
I have a 95 in yearbook 3, and I have an 89 in sports medicine 101. So I have basically 2 A's, which is exciting. And now we're on second quarter, which is after this 9 weeks. Then I only have another 9 of 18 weeks, and then I graduate.
This can opener seems like it's kind of cruddy. All right, there it goes.
Would you like help with the can opener?
So, our kids, swim kids, went to state down in Columbia. Because Cub wasn't going, I kind of said, I didn't go down. So I let one of the parents take my spot as assistant coach. That way they didn't have to pay to get in. But I got word last night, or no, it was Friday night, that one won his 500.
Yeah, didn't he break the 43-year-old South Carolina state record?
Yep, for the 13, 14-year-old group.
Yep.
So
that amazes me.
This kid's amazing. So he broke the record, the state record, in the 500, and then turn around and what he gets second in the 200, and then in the 200 relay, all 4 boys swam under a minute 02. That is amazing. Amazing.
I was very impressed with the boys. My boys from Northwestern, the one calls me and is like, hey, we don't know what to do. So-and-so's in the locker room crying. And I was like, I got it. I'll call you back in a minute. So as I'm in the student section of the Rockville High football game, I'm on FaceTime.
It's working. That's why I put that up on the.
I'm on FaceTime with this kid, and I found out what happened, and then one of the South Carolina
Yep.
what's the white shirt man, Dad?
The referee.
The referee.
The white shirt man.
Stroke and turn judge.
Yeah, I saw him, and I was like, hey, can you text this coach and find out what's actually going on? Then we had to get the whole situation figured out. But I was very impressed with my boys and my girls.
Yes. So the girl,
Amazing.
she, what
We
she
had
finished.
2 rolls, but only one swam.
Yep. She finished and won her. She did amazing. I forget. She won her heat, I think. Didn't swim her best time in the 500, but she still did amazing. I forget where she finished exactly because I just went completely brain dead right now.
Here, I can look.
Yeah, look it up because
I'm not looking it up. I was looking at the text message.
yeah, because my phone's over there.
Real quick while I look this up, we gotta fix and changes. Oh wait, hold on.
But yeah, I want to give our girls the proper shout out.
Tom's Food Factory said, Mags, have you slept with your new smoker like a kid with a new toy yet?
Well, I imagine he set the cot up right outside.
And when I tell you
Because
that
it took
was a good time reading that because I didn't think that's what that said. 100%.
Yep. Well, he did a what was it? Was it a chicken or a turkey? I think it was a big chicken, and so he cooked that. So I'm sure he laid out on the cot right beside it, holding her hand.
Johnny Mag said plum crazy purple like the 70s Dodge muscle cars.
I love it.
He also said, I've slept. That ride back messed me up.
Yeah, so they drove all the way to Texas
Oh, yeah. You
to
told me
pick it up and then drove all the way back.
8 of 5 Rob, you said, what are you making?
Oh, we're doing a...
You know what? We haven't letting these people know our ingredients or anything. We
That's
just been
true.
talking and cooking.
We are making a version of Tatortot casserole. So it's something that, it's fairly inexpensive. We used to be fairly inexpensive to make. Growing up, we used to have this a lot. So my mom had like 5 recipes. That was it. This was one of them. But she didn't like tater tots, and she didn't like onions because they mess with my dad. So she would leave that out. So it'd be just ground beef, salt, pepper, cream and mushroom soup, and then she would slice taters and put sliced taters on it. Forgot the cheese. And then she would add cheese on top and bake it off. And it was delicious. We used to eat it all the time. So watching Kent Rollins the other day, and a while back, and he did this, and I was like, you know what? I've got just about everything there except for the cheese.
And you still don't have the cheese.
Yeah, I need to run and go get cheese.
So this is the congratulations to so-and-so for 10th in the 200 free and 8th in the 500 free at the 4A championship last night. Congratulations to the boy who broke the record for 4th in his 200 free, and he won the 500. The record that he broke was for the 200 free. And then the relay came in 12th out of like a lot.
Way to go, Swim Team.
And I love because I got asked by one of my friends at my school if I would do it like in college, and I got asked on like the senior swim that like recognition thing we did.
I've been by half of this or whatever.
And
all of it, I don't care.
And I
Mix
was
it
like,
in.
I wouldn't be able to do it because the people wouldn't be there.
Keep going. I don't care.
The opening. Didn't want to drop the whole thing.
You know?
So, congratulations, swim team.
And
I would have loved to have been there.
This week, a group of the seniors from basically me and the other girl are the only ones from South Point who are going, but it's a lot of Waco High and Northwestern. We're all going and having like a picnic talk thing at Winthrop Park sometime this week. And I'm like, well, okay.
Really big.
I do believe this is the pretty good stuff here.
So then I have these made by Green Mountain. They're veggie tots. Hold on. But they're cauliflower cheese bacon. So they're Caulitots. So that's Mom and I eat these. They're okay. They're not.
I've never even heard
They're
of them.
not a replacement for tater tots, but they're okay.
The texture sometimes is what.
Sometimes. So I'm hoping that in this it'll be all right. Let's see.
Oh, Dad, do you need the muscles to open it?
No, I need
The bag opener.
Rambo. Survival, buddy.
I don't think that's survival. I think that's just Dad's.
There's that one. Let me get the other one out. I think we'll need.
Honey J Badger.
What's up, buddy?
Pickle
Dang.
said needs some hat screen
You
too.
gotta stop.
I did add it. Okay,
You gotta stop forgetting the trash can.
I do, and I was just inside too.
You just missed a hot mess. Pickles is being mean. Everybody's canceling Pickles. Just kidding.
Yeah, so I forgot what I was gonna say.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, gosh dang, I forgot what I was gonna say.
If you're gonna get trash, keep that.
Yeah. I need to throw them in here.
Okay. So what do you have planned today, Rusty?
Today is pretty much a simple day. It's just getting stuff cleaned up at the house, and I'm gonna watch the Carolina Panthers game, and that's just about it. I got no other plans. Tommy comes home from the beach today.
Yeah, they left at 7:30.
Oh, they've already left?
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's coming here Wednesday, and we're gonna watch the new anime.
Oh, okay.
Because I said something about anime, and he was like, "You watch anime?" I was like, "Yes." I just watched it in my room because everyone in my family hates it.
Right. So we don't watch it at home, but no, I know him and Tamara like it.
I love anime.
But his best friend getting married Saturday, and so they had their bachelor party this weekend at Myrtle Beach. And
where's his wedding at?
the wedding is going to be here in Rock Hill.
Oh.
But his friend Ashton, he lives just 10 minutes from us. I mean, he lives real close here. It was see here, Tommy, Donnie, Ashton's brother Tanner, and then another friend Hunter, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, it was just a guy's weekend out for his bachelor party.
Yeah, because it was a mess. But we were talking about this anime, and then it was, when do you want to watch it? I was like, I don't have school Wednesday. I'll be home Wednesday. He's like, I'll be there Wednesday. I was like, okay. I don't care.
Should be all the trash, huh?
Yep, that looks like it.
Okay. This is a good thing about camping. So my friend Mike, he's in Atlanta, and he said, he put a comment and said, "Man," he goes, "I love camping breakfast foods." And I was like, surprise, we were in the backyard. I need more coals, huh?
Yep, I do believe so.
So anyway, but that's the joy, is I can run inside and grab whatever I forgot. Because, hey, I forget a lot of stuff.
We know. Oh, but I'm very happy, and I was very excited last night because I have gotten every room cleaned up and vacuumed and everything straightened and put away. All laundry's done. I am excited.
So my buddy Brian, you guys might remember him. He's been here a few times. He usually works on Sundays, so. But anyway, him and his girlfriend come over last night, and they're engaged. They were out west in Arizona for a wedding, her sister's wedding. And while they were at the Grand Canyon, he popped the question. And to no surprise, I think, she said yes. So
They've been together, what, 10 years or something?
Yeah, they've been together for 10 years. And he finally said,
Might as well make it official.
Well, some of their future plans, would insurance-wise and all that. I mean, it just logistically made sense. But so congratulations to them. We kind of hung out yesterday. They were showing pictures of their trip, which was really cool. I did hear from my cousin in Florida. Sounds like his house, the houses were spared. His house and his mom and dad's place.
Oh, their house is good?
Yeah. No water got in. They was about 18 inches from getting water in the house. But they had some soffits. All the soffits were gone. Minor roof damage. And but other than that, he had a screen-in cage around his pool that got tore up. So he was going to be doing a lot of tree cutting. So I offered to go down and help him, but he hasn't responded. So
yeah.
So that was a good blessing. Then my other aunt and uncle they stayed through the whole hurricane. They're in a third floor apartment.
Heather's mom and dad? Okay.
And they survived. Everything's fine there. They actually had their water did not get in their car. It got up to like the frame, but it did not get in. I'll say, don't dump that out right there. Just set it over. I got a bucket over there. I'll put it in.
Oh, there's a yellow jacket by me.
Yep.
I don't.
So we'll let that cook for a while.
And if any of you think that's a whole lot of coals on top, these are little teeny tiny nuggets. Most of the coals have burned off. That's why I just threw all of that up there.
Yep. So this Tatortot casserole, Mom used to do it all the time. It was in the rotation with meatloaf and pork chops, baked chicken, and but she never put in the green chilies, and she never put in onions. She hated onions in it, and she didn't like tater tots, so she really wouldn't like these Caulitots. But
I've never made a tater tot casserole. That's just something, I don't know if it's a regional thing up north or in Ohio it's common, down here it's not, but I've never done it.
In Ohio in the Midwest we are well known for our casseroles. So
unfortunately, Pickles got food poisoning from Pizza Hut, so he doesn't go there anymore.
Ooh. Pizza Hut used to be growing up, that was a Friday night thing. Yeah, every Friday night we would go to Pizza Hut.
It's so close to your dad.
Well, so growing up, we stayed out in the middle of the cornfield, and we would drive into town every Friday night and meet Dad, like after work, and he would come over, meet us there, and we would have Pizza Hut every Friday night. Every Friday night.
I can still remember the color pattern of the benches, the design of the stores. I mean, that was a major part of my childhood growing up. Pizza Hut was a treat.
Yep.
And we looked forward to it every time. Then they started doing their, what they call Wing Street or something, had their buffalo wings.
When they changed it all up.
Right.
Yeah. I stopped going. I mean, Mom and Dad still went for a long time, but as I got older, I stopped going. But I haven't been in years.
Oh, me either.
Brian asked me last night, and he was trying to tell me a story, and he says, "You ever heard of Papa John's?"
Oh, man.
And I said, "Pizza place? Nope, never heard of it." He goes, "What? Really?" I was like, "Yeah, the one with the big sign, it's green and white, and it has red letters." Nope, never heard of it. And he goes, "No kidding? Don't they have these down here?" And I was like, "Right down the street."
That's where Sean works.
He's the Domino.
Does now.
He's the Noid.
I don't know what that means.
So the Noid used to be their
mascot.
Character.
Yeah, their mascot or whatever. So.
I'm waiting to hear back from one of my friends, who is also my senior friend, who's also swim. She realized, so her
Boy, this is good stuff.
her papa went on a hunting trip, and then nobody heard from him for the next 3 days. They just thought he was still hunting, and then they found his body the other day. Like, the day before state, they found his body. And it was, according to her, they said that it was mutilated. It was bad. So she calls me crying, tells me what happened. I help talk to her, whatever. And she's one of the girls who, like, people bounce off her energy. So if she's happy and having a good time, everybody's okay. They're having a great time. But if she's, like, feeling down, they feel down because of how close the dynamic with them are. So she said, I'm going to be using you because you know what's going on. You know what I need to hear. You know how to say it. You've been through this. And I was like, I got you. So the memorial service is today from 5 to 7. And I'm waiting to hear back on if she needs me to go with her or not. Because I said I will go if you need me to go.
Yep.
And
she's a good kid.
Hate it.
I had a friend in high school whose, whole family was really big into hunting, and they had an issue similar to that the father went out hunting, and up in his tree stand, he had a heart attack and died in his tree stand. And it took them 2 or 3 days, just a couple of days because they didn't hear from him. He didn't come home from the hunting trip. So they didn't know exactly which stand he was in or where he was at or whatever. But it took him 2 or 3 days. But found him up in his tree stand where he had a heart attack. Why is it now? It's all somber feeling in here.
No, that's
talk about something else.
Hey, the Bengals play the Baltimore Ravens. That's some more sad news. Yeah, so the Bengals play the Baltimore Ravens tonight at 7. Which church group's at 7, so
you can get ESPN because you and your wife need to go to youth tonight.
Yes. Well, she calls it youth. I need to go to group. Yeah.
You need to go to group tonight.
Yeah, if group's having it, I need it.
I love you to pieces.
But then the Panthers play the Niners.
49ers.
Pickles just said, this is why I don't hunt. I don't even think you actually know how to
What was that? The redneck thing. How redneck are you that you put up on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
I got 34.
Yeah, I think I was at 38 out of 39.
It was 40. I was
40?
Because I had 39 out of 40.
And my wife said, I'm not surprised.
I
was like, some of that stuff, though, is just country.
It is.
It wasn't
but
redneck.
The one thing that I got didn't get credit for was something about ginseng, hunting ginseng or something. I don't even know what ginseng is. I had to look it up.
Yeah. There was a thing on History Channel or Discovery where they were. It's a West Virginia thing where you can hunt ginseng. We couldn't. We didn't have that in Ohio. In the part of Ohio that I was at. But there was a lot more things I could classify as redneck than that. But
it's just a Facebook thing that I shared.
Yeah.
I didn't write it.
I think if you did, it'd be funny.
What?
If like one of y'all wrote the "How redneck are you" and put in y'all's.
Oh, we could come up with one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. It was one of those. Was like, huh. But so we went fishing Wednesday.
It was really nice to be out. We haven't been out fishing together in a while.
Probably a couple years.
It hasn't been a couple. We did it last year. We went out on my boat. And you know what? We went out on the boat, but I don't know if we actually went fishing that day or not.
You did it. You were sitting and driving. Dad went fishing. Dad fished. Because it was Dad, Mom.
What, last year was it? The year before.
Hey, Tommy, me, Rusty, Rainy.
Coach Rainey, yeah. Adam was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't last year, though, was it?
It couldn't have been. Because I remember that year.
It was the beginning of COVID. Because
we had all of us, and the water was coming up at the back of the boat. Because that was when my floor was rotten. That was before I replaced the floor. So that was at least 2 years ago.
So it's been about 2 years since we've been out. And there's a little spot, Lake Oliphant. It's about a 40-acre lake. About 20 minutes, what is that, west of us. And not a lot of luck. You don't go there to catch any monsters. But they said it was last stocked, 5 years ago?
5 or 6 years ago.
So, it's kind of nice brim. The thing was this tall. I mean, it was as big as my hand, bigger than my hand.
Really good. Definitely a keeper.
Yeah.
He got the only fish of the whole day.
Yep. So
I didn't even get a bite.
Well, you got bit.
Well, I did because they took all the bait.
Yeah. But yeah, it was beautiful day. We sat out there on the little pier, just sat in a chair and just relaxed.
So
it was nice.
Said I want to go mushroom hunting, but with a guy, not down with poison mushrooms.
Yeah.
Then he said fishing. Tom said, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's fishing, but the PH 7N.
Fishing.
No.
See, I wouldn't have said it that way.
That's what it is, fishing.
Oh yeah, then I would not have said it that way.
Also,
we had to go through fishing training at work because of all the fishing attempts through email and text and everything to gain access.
On the bachelor trip, they got Bucky onesies.
Yeah, on their way down to Myrtle Beach for the bachelor party this weekend, they stopped at Bucky's. Tommy sent me a text, a picture and everything of them being there. Yeah. I didn't know that they got onesies, but
I just received a whole picture of the onesie. It has a tail and everything. And I said, "Oh, this is too funny."
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Bucky's.
We are.
So the Bucky's is in Florence, and it's 2 hours and 15 minutes away.
Oh, that's a day trip.
Yeah, it would be. It's outside my driving zone because I'm still not driving really far. Like I'm going not even across town and back. That's about it. So that's outside my driving zone.
The other day when we picked up your cabinet coming home from TKK, you said that was past your limit, and that was only 20, 25 minutes away.
Yeah, that was. So Mom picked up a big hutch, 2-piece hutch for like $45. This lady was moving to California, and which I was surprised because I was like, who the hell moves to California? Anyway, so we picked this hutch up, and it's 2 pieces. We had his truck and trailer. pretty heavy.
I felt very strong though.
But he was like, "It's your hutch. You're driving. Okay." That way, if something fell off or broke, it was my fault. So I ran about 30, 35 all the way home. I bypassed the highway though, and we just Sunday driving on a Friday.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Because Dad has this thing where Dad thinks he's having one conversation, like one straight line conversation, and then he takes it and he says 8 completely different things, thinking he's having one conversation.
Oh, let's get close. That's a pretty good thought of coffee, huh?
It was.
I'll tell you what, I really like that little percolator.
It's called a percolator.
It is.
But
It's a coffee percolator.
It's blue.
Yeah. So what it does is you got this on the heat.
Yeah,
you got
it's like
to
a tea kettle.
Yes. So, but this is what makes it a percolator. So you put your coffee in here, like so,
Yeah.
and then you put this on top. So as the water heats up, it goes up this tube, it pops out.
Oh, okay.
So as it comes up, the bubbles pop out, and the water then goes through these perforated top and drains out the bottom here.
Yeah.
So you get water percolating because it's following up.
That's a fun word. Percolating.
So then it goes up, pops out here, hits the top, and drips through, and then you get coffee at the bottom.
Yep. I brought that with us when we started doing the competitions. And because I did so much camping with the scouts, I got 3 of them. And so that one we just left wasn't that in our competition box?
Yep. It was in the barbecue box for a long time. Now I just keep it in the garage. I take it with me everywhere. Like when I go to stay somewhere, like we went to my cousin's house, I took it with me just in case. She rented at the RV. I took it with me when we went down to that camper.
Yeah, whenever we went to Edisto, we had
And they had a coffee pot, but I was like, I don't know if we got a coffee pot. But I took it with me. I want to get one of those like little, what do they call them? Jet burners.
Right.
Those little solo camping ones.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can always make coffee.
And they have those at Walmart.
Yeah,
in the camping
Walmart.
section.
Walmart, Academy. I do need to go to Academy, but
Hopefully today, if Dad decides to be productive today, we can get the new lights to the car,
oh yeah.
and we can get these hangers because I collect mini cast iron, like the really little ones,
Mhm.
and I want to do it. I want to hang them up, so we gotta get like the hooks so I can hang them up. Cause every Christmas for the last couple years, I put the cast iron on like rope, and I turn them into an ornament so they can be displayed. But you can't leave a Christmas tree up all year.
Well, you can.
Just change the ornaments from Valentine's and Easter and St. Patrick's Day.
Cast iron ornaments, like your cast iron skillets as your ornament. It's not that easy.
It is. That's a like unisex ornament. That's for every occasion. But I know people that leave their Christmas trees up all year long, and they just change the decorations on the tree with the holidays and the seasons.
Dad,
She would.
people just said I eat ground coffee like a man.
Eat ground coffee?
Well,
That
so
doesn't make you a man. That makes you lazy.
when I used to, I'm learning with this pot because I'd fill the water up too high, and then when you would pour it, then it would percolate out the top because there's vent holes right here for the spout, and I would fill it up past that. I'd fill it all the way up to here. Well, then it would make a mess when I boil. So now I fill it up to about the very bottom one, and when I percolate, it doesn't do that. But then I have to take this out when I pour, or else it'll filter the coffee grounds. This will lift up, and it'll push coffee grounds out into your cup. And I've kind of gotten away from trying to do it completely cowboy style without the percolator, where you just drop the coffee grounds in.
Right.
Because we had problems with getting a mouthful of grounds. So I've gone back to the percolator part. Produce some better coffee.
Tom said Charlie probably uses ground charcoal as seasoning on his meats too.
Well, so I want to get. I keep saying this, and I never actually do it. That I want to get the activated charcoal, the black, because Hardcore Carnivore does it. Who was the other one? The Jolly Roger, Loot and Booty. They've got one. That's a black. Blackstone's got one that's a blackened one, and they're activated charcoal with their seasonings. And I want to mix that with my Bayou Bear and make, a black seasoning. Because the main reason, because the black ribbon is the cancer ribbon. They're the melanoma ribbon.
Right.
So, melanoma's my life now, so we could make the melanoma seasoning blend.
So I saw this thing, and
I know it's kind of crazy, but
the siblings have thrown it up in the air. We've talked about it. One day, we all are going to go get our nails done, and our middle finger is going to be the ribbon. And we're deciding if we want them to do like the rock on the other, on the thumb.
Yeah.
But we said we could do it in like the black and white French or the black and nude French. But my hope is I can get what I need and do it myself.
Yep.
And see how that works. So I just have to spend $10 at the store to get everything, this kit that I need,
okay.
to get it handled. So then when they come home, we can do it. Because we thought about that. Reagan just got her nails done the same thing. Paige got hers done the same. Like, a lot of people are doing it as their sign, like,
whatever,
it's
yeah.
not just pink. Like, warriors
Yeah, yeah.
pink.
And
So
that's one of the things that kind of gets me is, October's the breast cancer awareness month, but they don't give a flying about any other one. You don't see any other cancer things except for breast cancer, like T-shirts or whatever. Wally World had T-shirts out for breast cancer, for the pink. The NFL does a breast cancer awareness stuff. There's more types of out there, and it kind of bothers me. And I'm talking to Mom about making a shirt that says, there's other kinds besides pink, something like that.
You told me not all warriors wear pink. That's when
Or something like that, yeah. Not all warriors wear pink. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there. It's just a little personal gripe. But
we all have our personal gripes.
yeah.
Mine's with the special needs testing. Always has been.
So, but regardless, on that front, everything was good last week. So this last week's been tiring. I'm usually wore out after a fusion, and then I've not been able to sleep in the afternoon, like take my nap. I go up and lay down, but I don't really sleep. I just kind of rest. So, but otherwise, working in the cave, trying to get it set up right, and You know, trying to keep Cub moving.
Me moving.
We'll get you around here and there.
I'm
You
not
know
that.
what? I just had a very delayed reaction. You remember an hour ago when somebody rode by the house and blew the horn?
Yeah.
It was my wife.
Yeah, she
Because-
does that all the time.
Because she saw the garage door open. She knows that I'm here. She's down on her way to her cousin's house to get her hair done. And it just took me an hour to realize that was Teresa. She was saying hi.
She does that all the time, and it scared me half the time because y'all would be home or y'all would be out somewhere doing something, and all you hear is the horn beeping, and I'm like, I'm not looking out my window. I'm not going downstairs because there's always car accidents right here. So I'm like, I don't want to see that. And then I'm like, oh wait, I know it. But he actually admitted yesterday
Uh-oh.
that he was having an off day.
Yeah.
Because
Typically, he won't say nothing.
He'll just be short tempered and angry and sad looking. And he said yesterday that he's having a really bad day.
Yeah, it was on my second cup of coffee. It just felt like you want to take a hammer to everything. Like just if this, it's just take the day and start over. I was in my second cup of coffee, so I was like, something's not right. And I went up and laid down for a little while. I turned the football game on. I was watching the Indiana Teton game. Well, I listened to it. I was playing on my phone and just laid there. Actually put the phone down and rested. And wife come up about an hour and a half later, and she's like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Feeling better. Feeling better." I sat out on the front porch and read for about an hour or so. So that helped. Then I went up and laid down. But
How are we doing on the food?
I don't know. What's it look like?
Good morning, gang. What's up, Daddy Dutch?
What's up? Yeah. So those days happen, but it's just one of those you gotta admit it.
It's bubbling real good. The tater tots are nowhere near ready.
Let's see if the tots. Oh, they're soft.
Dad.
They're heated through. They're just not browned yet.
I've had last couple off days,
So
but I just don't express it. I just clean.
Well, then you need to come have an off day at my house.
Hey,
I do.
I'm ready. I
Might
still
do.
have kind of off day, so I'm ready. Honey J. Bad said, I never did find out what you're making. Tater tot casserole.
Yeah, we're doing a version of tater tot casserole.
Those cauliflower tots are actually pretty good.
Lift it up.
The real question is, if you need my help, you gotta ask.
For what?
With what Rusty said.
But add some more heat to it. Because right now everything's cooked. You could eat that just fine.
Yeah.
We just want to toast up the top a little bit. So we're probably going to have to go fishing this Wednesday.
That's fine with me.
Because the Lake Oliphant we were talking about, it's not too far away. It's about 20 minutes. And they're only open on Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. So we were out there, and there was only like 2 or 3 other people. There was a couple in a boat. And you can't have any outboard, any gas-powered motor. So you have to have if you're in a boat, you're either paddling or you have a trolling motor. So the guy was out in his bass boat and had his trolling motor, and he was cruising around. But we've had the idea of doing like, kind of like a little camp cook, almost. You know, go out there, cook up some breakfast while we're fishing, and
So Kent has given us our next Sunday live video.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know that yet, but he has because it sounds so good to me. Lee, biscuits and gravy breakfast burritos. How you do that? I don't know. That's up to you boys to figure out. But all I know is that's what we're doing next Sunday because that
Wouldn't
sounds
be that difficult.
Well,
Get some-
biscuits and gravy is all right. And you can just tear up the biscuits and throw it in a tortilla.
I wouldn't even worry about the tortilla. Make the biscuit the actual.
Well, you said a burrito.
Right. Make the biscuit the roll for the burrito. So we can actually take the biscuit dough. If we wanted to make it fresh, we could, or we could use canned biscuits, roll it out flat, put it in the Dutch oven, put the gravy on it, roll it up in the biscuit, and have biscuit and gravy roll up as a burrito. The same thing.
Okay.
It's one of the breakfast things that we did camping with the scouts.
Like that?
And we would lay down sausage or even bacon pieces, cheese, but we would take gravy and put it on there and then roll it up in the biscuit dough and cook them pretty much like a biscuit roll up in the Dutch oven.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But we could also, like you said, wrap it up in the tortilla if you wanted. But the biscuit dough itself made held everything good.
Held everything, huh? Okay. We could try something like that.
I'm taking a picture of this. This is what we're doing next week, y'all. Because that sounds extremely good.
Yep.
And I don't like eggs, but I think it's going to be semi-okay in there. And I'm very hesitant on that.
So I'm going to have to get the cave together. Well, we can do it out here. I can bring the... I can bring that stove out here. We can do it out here.
Or you just
That way we have two different things.
Stove is.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like doing it out here.
I really like being out here.
I'm hoping it makes better videos.
I'm gonna need me some gloves.
Are you freezing?
Yes. I am. Oh, okay. Listen.
So the high today is supposed to get up to 60.
Well, they told me 69 on the news,
Oh, did it?
on the news
So-
this morning.
See, the best but worst part of this is what I wear year round, but I'm still cold. I was under 3 fleece blankets, my weighted blanket, and my big chunky cup window, and I was still cold.
And I don't even own a long sleeve shirt. I mean, this is my attire all year long: shorts and a t-shirt, or jersey, short sleeve shirt. I don't even own a long sleeve shirt.
Mine's hoodies and sweatshirts and sweatpants.
So I told Tommy, I mean, in the heat of the summer, freaking 103 degrees outside, he had on a hoodie.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you, boy?
I don't get that.
that's me 100%.
Yeah.
But how? I mean, I don't have enough deodorant to cover your sweaty ass body with that hoodie on. That makes no sense to me now, at all.
Well, a lot of it, like, for me, the reason I wear them in, like, the summer is because it's a comfort thing.
How can it be comfortable at 110 degrees?
Because it's a comfort thing for me personally. So if I am like, oh, I have to go outside today, I don't look at the weather. Who looks at the weather? What you do is you open your window, you put your hand on the screen. Because I'm not walking all the way downstairs to walk outside to see how hot it is.
Look at your phone.
It doesn't tell
Listen,
me.
Hey Siri, what is the temperature going to be today?
No, because, bro, Siri, it be watching and listening to everything.
Watch out, because somebody's phone's probably picking up going, well, today's weather is. Because there used to be some guys that would, he would be playing his music and he'd have it turned down, so copyright stuff. But he'd say, Alexa. Somebody watching, their Alexa would go off.
Oh, I know. There was a...
So I'm hoping I just did that to somebody.
But back whenever...
We don't even have an Alexa.
I got 2 of them. But back when Alexa first was rolled out, there were several instances where they were doing commercials for the Alexa on TV, and somebody's home unit picked it up, and whatever they ordered on the television on the commercial was actually ordered on their Alexa and delivered to the house. And so they had to make certain changes and stuff on the way it would pick up, and certain changes on the way you could check. You had to go through a checkout process because people were, getting stuff sent to their house and ordered from a TV commercial.
I second Tom's opinion on what Charlie just said.
I don't know.
Charlie just said, I've had to put pants and socks on the last 2 mornings. And Tom said TMI, Charlie.
Yeah.
So what that entailed, I don't want to know.
Well, he's probably wearing shorts and flip-flops.
You might
He's
want
in
to.
Colorado.
Who lives in Colorado?
I have a couple pairs of pants at the house, but the only time I've actually got pants on is when I go to church, weddings, and funerals.
For sure.
Other than that, I've got shorts on. I mean,
I'm pretty much in my
So you
jammies.
don't wear pajama pants?
I don't own pajamas. I'm an adult. I'm 52 years old. 8-year-olds wear pajamas. I know.
What you trying to say about my father?
These aren't pajamas. These are jammy pants. Just a pants.
But
I don't have the matching shirt.
Yes, you do.
No, not for my jammies.
Yes, you do.
But I can't. I just
I don't
can't
have a
stand to have.
matching set.
Can't stand to have my legs covered
Why? Do you just like looking at?
because I get hot. I cannot stand to be hot. That's why Tamara has her wedding in 29 days now. She said no. Her wedding is in November because she refuses to sweat. She will not be sweaty at her wedding.
Okay, I kind of get that though. I get that though.
And I'm the same way. I cannot stand to sweat. And I refuse to be hot. I mean, if I don't have to be hot, I won't.
I would prefer being cold and miserably cold than being hot.
Oh, me too.
But
I mean, like during the summer, I haven't taken my boat out one single time this year. Haven't taken it out. One main reason is because Deshaun, I had to let him borrow my Trailblazer because his car was down, and so I didn't have a vehicle to pull my boat. But now,
you're strong enough; you could pull it.
well, but now that I got me my new truck, since he blew the motor in my Trailblazer, I mean, I can go to the river now with it, and now the weather to me, the temperature is perfect. I mean, it was 49 when I got up this morning, and the high of the day is 69. Great, perfect weather for me for going out on the boat. But I mean, in the heat of the summer, when it hits 85 degrees,
Absolutely.
I don't go outside. I stay in the house with my air conditioner.
Yeah.
I mean, 85, 90 degree day when other people are out, with their boats fishing and stuff. To me, it's too hot to be on the water. It's too hot to go fishing.
Yeah.
And so,
Imagine that. I forgot stuff.
I mean, I cannot. I hate the heat. When I was in the service, I joined the Army and did basic training in January, and I chose January so I wouldn't have to sweat. Granted, it was a wrong decision because you're going to sweat in basic training no matter what month it is.
That's what I was like.
But it was a whole lot more comfortable in January than it would have been if I'd have done basic training in July. But I don't wear pants. I don't own but 2 long sleeve shirts, and those are for weddings and funerals. I mean, I can't wear a long sleeve shirt because my arms will be covered and I'll start sweating.
If I decide like in the summer that I'm gonna wear like shorts, then I always have either a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie on because I don't like my arms. So I always hide it.
There could be 6 inches of snow outside, and I've got pictures, and I've been in the paper and stuff, being out cooking either on my grill or my smokers or whatever, with 6 inches of snow, and I'm sitting there in my shorts and a t-shirt, cooking on the grill or in my smoker.
I love that.
I won't sweat.
I can't.
Right now, sitting here this close to these coals is killing me.
I can't go outside in the snow because it hurts my eyes. I'm too pale. It just, and I just can't do it. Can't do it. That's why I can't really go out in the summer because it burns. I'm too pale for that. I don't want to get burnt.
I think we're gonna call it.
Let's call it.
Let's
Because
call
this video is going long.
Yeah,
Let's
we're-
call it. Hello? Hello?
We're at an hour and a half, and it looks good. And of course, I forgot stuff. So think of that. Onions. Oh. Tatortots could be a little bit crispier.
So, last night, Dad, guess what I did? I color coordinated my whole closet. And I got everything equally spaced out.
That'll last until the first time you have to go get something out the closet.
What do
No,
y'all think of that?
it actually lasted a long time, actually. Good job, Dad. I don't know. Something about this cleaning.
You
want to try it?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I love you, but no.
All right, well, let's try it out. Man.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Nolan is very cold.
It's not bad at all. The like you said, tater tots definitely could use to be a little bit more crispy, but I mean, I really like these. I've never heard of these cauliflower tots, and this isn't that bad at all. I really like it.
Mom and I have got these before, and we're trying to eat better, and the white starches I have trouble with my body and whatnot. So we started doing these, and I like them. They're a lot more expensive than regular pots, but
They are.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they're about what, 3.5 a bag.
Uncle Steve, a little post dusting with your cow powder.
Yep, I like it.
I think one series we're gonna have to do, Dad, is Nolan makes her weird combinations for you two, and y'all eat it. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I had really weird combinations. Like last night, I had the pumpkin delight glitter derby ice cream with buffalo wing Cheez-Its. So good, so good.
The onions took out a little crunch to them.
Yeah, they do, and that's because whenever I was browning everything down, we added them later, first of all, and it wasn't hot enough to actually saute or caramelize the onions.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
I like it because
It's an entirely different flavor.
it's the texture.
Going before.
It's not all mush. I like that. Maybe we would have browned up had more top heat. Might should have went to the shallow oven. Now that I know,
Right.
the shallow oven would have.
His name is Steven, and so is Dutchie.
I tell you what.
No, not Dutchie. The dude's kitchen and grill. My bad, man.
I tell you what. Oh, the green chilies had a nice little something. Never had it with green chilies. Of course, Mom never put onions in it either.
Right.
I'm gonna give that a thumbs up.
Definitely.
All right. Well, let's get out of here, Bubba. Cub, you ready?
Yep.
You got anything else to add?
No,
Okay.
and if I did, I forgot. So no.
Okay. Well, that happened.
I looked at the weather for this week. For our beautiful day, every day up until Thursday when we're going to be cooking, it's supposed to have some rain.
I have.
Maybe
one,
that'll change.
if
So,
you need
But it wouldn't be the first time that you and I cooked in the rain.
it, it wouldn't be the last.
Oh, we have to get signed up for our competition
Today,
today.
alarm is set for 3:55, so it reminds me at 4 o'clock.
Yep. So we're looking at doing Ridgeway. There's a barbecue competition. We're looking at judging that one. Sign-ups are today, so we're going to try to make sure we get in for that. There's only a few left for this season. So we're trying to get in for that and do another video. I thought that went really well.
Yeah.
So hopefully the mic thing worked out for us today.
We'll know when we're done.
Yep, we'll know when we're done. So, all right, well, let's get out of here, buddy. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a great week. Remember, there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. Y'all are awesome.
Have a great week, guys.